Pride of Higara. This is Captain Soban of the fleet, Farron Shah. Looks like you could use a hand. Attention all Sobani, pick your targets and engage.
Hello everyone. Hello. This is Captain Soban. Welcome aboard to Starship Normal Prize for another episode of Sins 2, where we are playing on the giant Alpha Galaxy. It is about, for those of you guys that don't know, it is about 600 planets in this galaxy, a little bit over 600 I think. And we are an hour and 38 minutes into the game, episode number 4, and we've explored about maybe a quarter of this entire galaxy. So we have a very long way to go until we have actually completely conquered this galaxy. And yes, that is going to be the goal of this game, or of this playthrough, to completely conquer and annihilate every single faction in this game. And also, it is heavily modded, which I'll show you guys over here on the left side of all the mods that we're using. And I haven't updated this game in quite some time, because if I update it, it's going to break the mods. And there's been new mechanics and stuff that have been implemented in the last few updates that I haven't even touched, because, well, if I update the game breaks. And this is the last, this was the last version of Sins 2 that breaks whenever you update it. New ones don't break anymore, which is quite hilarious and very interesting on the timing of that, because just because I enjoy long playthroughs, so it's gonna take a long time to get through this, and we get to deal with the old stuff for a very long time. So it is what it is. Oh, and I've been thinking about something on the Discord channel. My girlfriend, who is named is on the Discord channel. My girlfriend, who is an artist, she is now taking commissions once again. She, let's just say she's been kind of sick these last few weeks. She's doing a lot better as of recording this, but she was so sick to the point where she was bedridden, and she told me when she came back that she literally thought she was going to die. She ended up getting something called typhoid fever, I think. I've been calling it typhoid fever, and I've been told that's not the actual way you pronounce that, so I'm trying to learn the actual way. Thyroid fever, I think, is the actual name of it. And it was very scary, but we were able to get the blood test done to know that she actually has this sickness, get her antibiotics so she can recover. She's still on antibiotics, but she is doing a whole lot better. And so because of that, she is going to be the princess of my Discord channel. I love the idea of Princess Marie leading like a small group of ships going around and providing artwork and entertainment and food and all this really nice things to help other people out, getting paid for her services, and then moving on to another fleet to provide those same services. So I really enjoy that idea. So Princess Marie, if you hear me ever reference Princess Marie in future videos, I'm talking about my girlfriend. So just a heads up. And because of that, I want to take the mommy fleet, because of the fact that the Akin battlecruiser is a ship that goes around colonizing other planets. I believe this would be a ship that Marie will most likely be piloting. So we are going to rename this. To Princess Marie. And the fleet itself,
how can I be of service,
is going to be named the Princess Fleet. But just a heads up, I am very excited and happy that she is doing a whole lot better. And we're hopefully soon, her aunt will be fully recovered, and then me and her can start seeing each other in real life. And that is going to be the most exciting day of my entire life, because I think of that moment constantly. It's going to be so happy for both of us. Anyways, so we have the normal fleet and we have the Princess Fleet now. The Princess Fleet is gonna, once her fleet is ready to go, she's gonna go over here and explore these areas, where the normal fleet, once his fleet is completely ready, he's gonna go into the core and start taking all of the volcanic planets. That is going to be his mission. And then as we continue expanding our territory, we will grow our fleets to match the threats that we're most likely going to be running into, and maybe eventually get a third fleet. We'll see. But anyways, let's get into this game. We're also going to be playing at 50% speed because there's a lot of simulation into this game. And even though Sins 2 now takes control of your of all the threads on your computer, mine's already struggling to run without getting too hot at 75% with this large of a map. So we're going to be playing at 50% for pretty much most of this playthrough. And hopefully as we eliminate some of the AI, it'll reduce the burden of the CPU having to simultaneously run all of these different AIs. It's so hilarious. I want more AI, even though I'm already struggling to play at full speed with the amount of AI we currently have. And hey, we discovered an ice asteroid. Nice. I want to have like a map this big with like 20 or 30 AI. That would make me very happy. But this just gives me more motivation to get Project Trinity done, which I have made progress on Project Trinity. Finally got the cooler working. Now I need to find a keyboard to hook it up so I can set the CPU the way I want it to be, and then I can buy memory for it and buy hard drives for it, and then take it for an actual test drive and see how well it performs compared to my normal computer. Because Trinity has, I believe, a Ryzen 7700X is what I put in, which I have a 2700X in mine, so that's like a 5 generation difference. So it should be much more powerful than the current one I'm using. And it also has a GTX 4700 instead of a GTX 1700 that I have currently in that Brianna, as I call my current computer. So yeah, I am excited to get her going, excited to get her all operational so that we can play on larger maps, have more memory, and because the games I want to play are like large scale like this for the channel, because I'm thinking about not redoing the channel, but there's certain games that are easier to produce, or certain videos that are easier to produce than other videos, which it's like the whole issue when it comes to like making YouTube videos is like, if you want to put a whole bunch of effort in, you won't be able to get a whole lot out. If you don't get a whole lot out, the algorithm doesn't like you and won't push your videos out. But if you put a lot of really cheap videos out, then people will get bored of it. So even though you're making 7 videos a week, if people aren't watching it, then you won't grow, blah 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 blah. It's a fun struggle. And for me, I want to make a lot of videos, but I also have a full-time job on top of this, so it can be quite difficult to balance the YouTube workload compared to my actual job workload. And I'm starting to find a balance. And I think right now I want to do 3 videos for each channel. 3 videos for the main channel, 3 videos for the secondary channel. This one will have Sins 2, Sword of the Stars, and Distant Worlds 2, where the other channel will have Supermarket Simulator, SimCity 3000, and a Civ 5 modded playthrough, which I'm really excited to record for you. But anyways, let's get into this game. Let's stop talking. It's been a while since I recorded, so I'm kind of excited right now. Let's get the normal fleet moved after where it's supposed to go. You make your way up to Mustafar. Yeah, because I want you to start taking all of the desert and volcano planets. So let's get you up here.
That's more like it.
There we
Where
go.
do you need me?
And then the Princess fleet. We can start getting you going now. So let's give you some cobalts.
Scouts have found a colonizable planet.
Oh. Ooh. Market demand decreased. Metal market is at low demand. Interesting. Okay, so there's a lot of selling going on
Additional credits required.
on the metal market.
Commerce upgrade complete.
Hee. Ooh, I need to rename that. I need to rename our ice planet. You are Hoth. See how many Hoths we get. And how are we doing on research? We're getting huge cargo holds. Nice. That will allow us to get fulfillment warehouses, which we need exotics for. So do you have the exotics I need? You actually do. So let's start exploring you. Hoth.
Civilian structure complete.
How are we doing on economy? 33.8 on credits, 7.7 on metal, and 7.4 on crystal. And the updates that are coming up, credits are no longer made the way that they normally are. They're made from population on your planets. So that is going to be a very fun mechanic to get used to. It was one of my favorite mechanics in the original sense, just because I love numbers. And you guys will soon figure that out when we start watching, or when we start playing Distant Worlds 2. I got obsessed with that game, and I do appreciate the viewer that recommended that game to me, because it is a ton of fun. I played that game for, I think, like 120 hours. And even to that point, which I think I was reaching at late game, there was still so much to do. Like, that game keeps you busy. It's quite fascinating. I really love it. Sins 2 feels super simple compared to Distant Worlds 2. Boopity boop. We got a couple more hyperspace jumps.
Complete.
Atlantis 3 is now moving to a different location, or is hyperspace lanes are being changed. Boop, boop, boop. And pretty soon we'll probably just have to put a bunch of defenses on Atlantis 3. Because it's going to go into unknown territory, and AI are probably going to try to take it over. Oh, and we could mess around with them by building a broadcast center here to make sure we always have culture on this planet. And build some basic hangar defenses to help protect us.
Scouts have found a colonizable planet.
Colonizable gas giant. Nice. Alright, how is our fleet production going here? We just have 4 more Shurikens to get done. And we're ready to move the Princess Marie out.
Reporting in.
Can I do underscores? Haha, we can. There we go, that looks a lot better. Princess Marie. Now I just need to figure out a good name for her ship. Mine's the Starship Normal Prize. Princess Marie of the Starship Luxuria. I like that one. Hee. Captain Soban of the Starship Normal Prize and Princess Marie of the Starship Luxuria. Ooh, I like that.
Scouts have found a colonizable planet. Where do you need me? Logistics upgrade complete.
Nice. Oh, and what are we doing for military research? Getting better armor. Good.
Civilian structure complete.
And then we'll get Garrex, and then we need to probably increase our beam damage. That wouldn't be a bad idea. And maybe get squadron hangar. Can the Marie have squadrons?
Reporting in.
No, you're not a carrier. Okay. Good to know. So do you have a broadcast center? You do not. Probably wouldn't be a bad idea. Mustafar, do you have a broadcast center? I think you do. Yeah, you do. Yeah, let's put one on Atlantis 1 as well.
Civilian structure complete.
There we go. Just because it's kind of in the center, so its area of influence is going to be a lot better. I'm also trying to prepare for the future whenever culture really becomes a big problem. All right, Princess Marie,
Where do you need me?
let's go. Let's go
Defense upgrade complete.
take over another
Ahead slow.
Arctic colony. Crystal is starting to do really good. I might
Scouts have
switch
found a
out some crystal
colonizable
for more
planet.
metal, just to balance it out a little bit more. The normal prize is still moving out. We'll probably head to the left because there's derelicts there. That'll help us get a little bit more experience, get that planet under our control. And also, speaking of that, where is our colony ship? Is it you here? No.
Ready for battle. Reporting in.
You're all the way back here. Of course you are. Come up here to Mustafar.
Deploying.
That way we can get these under our control quickly. Did we get one of those? Nope, we did not. Oh, we haven't explored it yet, that's right. Because Hoff is still developing.
Civilian structure complete. Scouts have found a colonizable planet.
I don't really know what to
Logistics
put on you
upgrade
yet.
complete.
I definitely want to put the fulfillment warehouses to get trading going better. And I want to put an ice processing facility, but I think we have to get that research first. Still have so much to research. And our economy is starting to do good. If our economy starts breaking 10,000, then we might start upgrading our research bases. Now, for a rule for myself that I do when I play Sims 2, this might change in the future future patches, but I always only do one research rate per planet. Part of this is, well, one, we have tons of planets, and two, you want to slowly increase your research speed, because if you increase it too quickly, then you're going to break your economy by getting research done super fast. So I always do one at a time on every planet that once I get my economy going, and if I want my research speed to go faster, that incentivizes me to get more planets. So that's usually how I play. I play games a lot different than most people just because of how I'm motivated when it comes to expansion and stuff like that. If there is no reason to expand, if there's no purpose to expand, I will not expand. If there's no reason to have a large military, if there's no threat out there, I will not build a large military. So that's just, I don't know why I'm like that, honestly, but that's just how my brain has always worked. It's very emotionally driven. If there is no threat, if there is no purpose of making this upgrade, I will not make that upgrade because I would rather save that money for emergencies or use it to invest in the economy.
Logistics upgrade complete.
Woohoo! Atlantis. I'm so good at spelling.
Reporting in.
Alright, Princess Fleet is moving out. Hold position once you get there.
Civilian structure complete. Exotic resources have been located by our survey teams. Survey teams have found something
Ooh,
interesting.
efficient ship factories. Good to know. You guys did not find the one I was looking for. Continue exploring. What do we have here? Oh boy. Some Magnificence. Some Interceptors.
What now?
Alright.
Attack!
Focus on one. The princess should be here momentarily. She's getting ready to jump.
How can I be of service? All hands, prepare for phase jump. Reporting in. What now? I won't let you down.
Actually,
I'm
no.
on it.
Keep engaging. You shouldn't kill it by the time the princess gets here.
Ready for battle.
The normal prize, you're still moving out. Boop, 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 boop.
Our fleet is under attack.
The
Reporting
princess has arrived. All right,
in. Give
everyone,
the order.
engage.
Brace for combat.
Magnificent's shield is down. Good. Going through the armor. We almost have our armor upgrade done. It's 95%.
Civilian structure complete. What now?
Boom. That Beneficent is dead. Fantastic.
Secure the passengers.
Secure all the passengers. Make sure that they all have binoculars so that they can see our amazing fight.
Scouts have found a colonizable planet.
Alright, how is the normal
Ready
fleet doing?
for battle.
We are almost in position. And our research is just about to finish.
Civilian research complete.
Got civilian research done. Nice. Did we get the thingy yet? We have not! Oh my god.
Our shields are compromised. Reporting in.
Princess's shields are down!
Where do you need me?
It's all good, we specialize in armor anyways. Not too worried about having low shields. Second Beneficent is almost down. Fantastic. The princess has leveled up to 2.
Hold tight. This'll only take a minute.
Awesome.
How can I
Inspire
be
the
of service?
broadcast.
What now?
Motivate your
Military
people,
research complete.
Marie. Motivate them to beam harder. Ooh, and we got our military research done now too. Fantastic. So now we have a little bit more armor.
Powerful artifact has been found by our survey teams. This might be the edge we need. Exotic resources have been located by our survey teams. Survey
Okay.
teams have found something interesting.
Okay. Cool. That is really good. So that artifact should make it to where we research
Scouts have found a
150 times
colonizable
faster?
planet.
Not 150 times, 150% times. 150% faster. Cool. Wow, we got really lucky there. That's actually very, very useful this early in the game. Okay. Well, we don't need to build
Got a job for me? This should be a routine combat mission.
we don't need to build more research speed improvements anymore. That's fantastic. Okay.
Where do you need me?
Your normal
Ready
prize.
for battle.
You're still making your way up there. Okay, cool. Now I just need to figure out how to actually get access to it. Artifacts are still pretty new to me when it comes to Sins 2. Yeah, culture spreading.
I need some excitement.
Alrighty. Once that gets unlocked, we need better beams, since we kind of specialize in beams, so let's do more damage with that. And then we'll even improve it even more with this research. Fantastic. Go, go, go! Alright, Magnificent is now killed. How many scouts do we have left? 5. We may have to add more scouts.
Scouts have found a colonizable planet.
Cool.
Just a short detour while we clear a path.
Destroy that last
Military
Magnificent.
research complete.
Cool. We can now build flak frigates. That'll help out when it comes to fighting the interceptors. Boom. How much armor do our kobolds have now? 675?
Got a job for me?
And what's their armor level? Her strength is 50. Nice.
Where do you need me?
Your strength is 115. That's perfectly fine.
Ready for battle.
Your normal prize. You are almost in position.
How can I
Fantastic.
be of service?
We have one more Magnificent to kill, and we can take over this planet and move on to the next one. Once our fulfillment warehouses are unlocked, we can start putting those on our current planets to increase our trade even more, and that will really help get our economy boosting. And speaking of that, we are doing pretty good, so we might be able to start focusing a little bit more on civilian things. Just because of the fact I want to prepare for the future with you. We need to get that research first. Okay. Okay. Let's see. These are defense cannons and Gauss cannons, so they're not going to get any of the benefits. Well, for the time being, let's put you there. Put a couple Gauss cannons to protect this area. And let's go heavy Gauss. And then we could build a couple hangars once we get the research to protect from long range.
A new colony has been founded.
Yay!
Scouts have found a colonizable planet.
I forgot you were set to auto on that. That's my bad. Okay. We have Hoff number 2. Fantastic. Get the commerce going. Start mining. And get logistics going. Blah, 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 blah. I want to get some trade going. There we go. And we might do... Let's see, what's the next tech level? 815, so we have quite some time. So let's go with 2 civilians. And then we will build the military research base, which will give us 2 military and plus 100 fleet supply. Cool.
Reporting in.
Good job, Princess Fleet.
We're underway.
And next you get to fight a Ferris planet.
Ahead slow.
Oh boy.
Commerce upgrade complete.
Oh. Oh, okay. So in order to get this, we have to have starbase
Military
beams and
structure
starbases
complete.
unlocked. Okay. Ooh. Quick Gauss capacitors wouldn't be a bad idea. Missiles. What about you? Yeah, Canadian Battlecruiser doesn't have missiles, so that doesn't help her.
Military structure complete.
Armor strength would help everyone, so let's get that research going. And we could just invest a little bit into shields. Wouldn't be a bad idea. I mean, I'm not going to specialize in shields, but having some shields, especially on the Cobalts, would help them out a little bit more.
Commerce upgrade complete.
Bull, 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 bull.
Ready for battle.
You boys are ready to move in. Let's go. Do not engage.
That's more like it.
We'll scout the system out first before we start actually engaging. This will be our second volcano planet, which will help us on our metal income.
Scouts have found a colonizable planet.
That was planet number 10 that we have under our control. Cool.
Military structure complete.
Boopity boop boop. Boopity boop boop. Boopity boop 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 boop. Alright, let's start working on maybe getting up to the next research tier. Also, exploring our home planet wouldn't be a bad idea to find some more exotics.
Complete.
We could put another one of these down, but honestly, I feel like having more factories on the main planet would be nicer. So let's focus on that.
Mining upgrade complete.
Let's go with one of those. Get another heavy factory. And another one of those to max us out. Okay. And Hoff, you have your two trade ports.
Planet.
Ooh. Also, once we get that unlocked, we need to start getting ice things under our control. So, Arctic development.
Our fleet is under attack.
Whoop, whoop.
Good day, Commander.
Alright, we have made it. Engaged anywhere.
Comlink active.
Let's go, normal prize.
Civilian structure complete.
Boom.
Civilian structure complete.
How far away is our colonizer? Oh, he's already here. Fantastic. So this should be easy then. All of the beams. Shields are down, armor is down, going through the hole quite quickly. And it is dead.
Good day, Commander. Military structure complete.
And we have a while before the other two Magnificents show up, so they should have that under control.
Reporting in.
Princess Marie, how are you
Mining
doing?
upgrade complete.
You're ready to go to the next planet. Cool. This is a Ferris planet, which is
Civilian
pretty
structure
heavily
complete.
armored. We might... Oh wait, did we get the research done? No, we didn't, because we canceled this one because it required a couple other things that didn't want to get researched yet. We might wait until we get amplified beam output to increase our damage by of our beams from 15 to 25%, which will allow the Cobalts and Shurikens to do more damage, and of course the Princess to do more damage too. Just a little bit. She will level up quite quickly in the next battle. She only needs 78 experience, and each one of the Magnificents give 100. Hmm.
Scouts have
You only
found
have
a
5
colonizable
kobolds.
planet.
You only have 5 kobolds. You lost quite a bit of kobolds in that last battle. Hmm. We are pretty close to the homeworld, so I could just rebuild them. Yeah, let's do that while we're waiting. Plus, since we have more light factories, they'll get built quite quickly. So that's good. Let's get back to your normal fight.
Start making your dinner plans. This won't take long.
Kill that Corvette quickly. With all of the beams. There we go. And now let's start fighting the Beneficence.
Targets in sight. Let's take them out. Exotic resources have been located by our survey teams.
Cool. Kaylee. Aw. We lost culture from a plant named Kaylee.
Civilian structure complete.
Gained culture from a plant named Desra. Okay, what direction are you guys going? Going opposite of each other. Ah, that made sense. Kaylee's no longer down here, so we didn't have a connection to it anymore. Okay, we'll let this settle down a little bit here before we start going in that direction. How are we doing over here? Doing good. Focusing on one Beneficent at a time. Good job, guys. You're learning. The additional kobolds are on their way to the Princess Fleet.
Where do you need me?
Good, good. I don't really want to put autoloaders on the battle cruiser. Targeting array would be pretty cool. I want to make you a little bit more different than your normal prize. Just haven't quite decided how I want to make it different.
Civilian structure complete.
Yay, the trade ports are being completed. Fantastic. We almost have the military research base completed as well. Things are looking good.
Civilian structure complete.
Switch you over to
Planet
metal.
item complete.
That's a little bit better. The credits are doing good, so I'm gonna kind of just even these out a little bit more. Cool. Our fulfillment warehouse research is almost completed. It's at 80%.
Where do you need me? Reporting in.
Next round of Cobalt Light frigates are on their way, so the Princess is almost ready to engage the next planet. You guys are doing great.
Yes, Commander. At once.
We just have to go back here and fight the defenses at the derelict and get it under our control. That being said, that means we can go ahead and colonize this.
Go ahead. Deploying.
This will be planet number 11 to our empire.
Got a job for me?
And what do you have? You have 2 Cobalts and a LRM cruiser.
Start making your dinner
Yeah, just go
plans.
engage. You guys got this.
This won't take long.
Nothing too threatening back there.
Reporting in.
And here comes the Cobalts. And our amplified beam output research is almost completed.
Civilian structure complete.
And I think at this point, it might be time to just start exploring everywhere. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's fully explore the home world. Start exploring more of the ocean planets, just to start getting us a lot of material. We don't necessarily, or I don't necessarily want these materials for building new ships. I want them for additional research. Because a lot of the repeatable research requires a lot of materials or a lot of exotics in order to do, so.
Scouts have found a colonizable planet.
And it might be getting close time to, since our economy is starting to stabilize and being a lot more productive, pretty soon we might have to start getting refineries. Because we'll have the economy to start making our own exotics.
Civilian structure complete.
Where are all these trade ships going? I think they're going up to Moran to trade with them. Okay, and it's their lives.
Ready for battle.
There's a battle going on over here. Very good. That LRM is already dead. Then we have basic kobolds right now that don't have any shields or upgrades. Was kobolds mine do 11.2 DPS.
Military research complete.
Where these guys do 9. Ooh, now what do they do? 12.1.
Start making your dinner plans. This won't take long. Good day, Commander.
Alright, and you just move in.
Done. What now? Let him have it.
You boys all engage. Destroy that last cobalt.
Exotic resources have been located by our survey team.
Our colony ship is coming up.
Civilian research complete.
And hey, we got fulfillment warehouses. Time to start spamming those everywhere. Big Rock, you get 1. Atlantis 3, you get 1. Atlantis 2, you get 1. Atlantis 1, you get 1. Everyone gets a warehouse. Once all those get completed, that should jumpstart our trade economy, and we will really start looking good here shortly. You work on Arctic development and work on ice processing facility to help with our economy even more. Well, to help with our crystal income, but that again will also help our income, our main income too.
Scouts have found a colonizable planet.
And I'm not exactly sure where the artifact went. I don't know if we have to research that in order to get it to apply, but it definitely hasn't made my research speed even faster. So we may have to start developing our planets to improve our research speed. I'm only going to do a handful right now. Oh, we can't do it on the crystal planets. Okay. Can we do it on a normal asteroid? No, we can't do it on asteroid planets. Good to know. So that's 3. We'll start off with 4.
Has been founded.
Hee. And this is Mustafar number 2. Fantastic. So as usual,
Exotic resources
get logics going. Actually, no. Get commerce going, get mining going,
Sufficient metal.
and work on logistics, which we are low on metal. Interesting. We could buy that for cheap. Yee. And sell crystal. Buy more metal. Here we go. Ooh, we have 26 trade ports now. Holy crap. Yeah, we are doing really good on goods. Let's get a little bit more metal going. And maybe a little bit more crystal to balance it out a little bit. There we go. That looks good. We have 40 on credit, or 40.7 on credit, 10.3 on metal, and 9.2 on crystal. Looking fantastic.
Commerce upgrade complete.
Alrighty. And then for you, got some iridium from that that thingy. Fantastic. Sell me more crystal. Get you under our control. Fantastic.
Comlink active.
And you get over here and get ready to go to the desert
That's
planet,
more
which will
like
help
it.
our economy more. Yeah, we're doing really good on crystal. Okay.
Exotic resources have
Focus
been
on
located by
credits.
our survey teams.
Okay. Cool.
Exotic resources have been located by our survey teams.
Good, good.
can I be of
Fleet
service?
Princess, how are you doing? You are ready for
Scouts
your
have
next
found a colonizable
engagement.
planet.
We got our beam research upgrade done, so I feel a little bit more confident. Let's go after this Ferris planet.
We're underway. Good day, Commander.
And Sobani, or Captain Soban of the Starship Normal Prize is
upgrade
slowly getting into
complete.
position to get to his next planet, which is the desert planet, which we don't have desert colonization research. But probably because this is the first one we found. Dip. There you are. Get that done right after you get that research done. Pretty soon, research will start going a little bit faster. Now, the way this game works, if we get up to 100% research speed, that doesn't mean everything is going to get done instantly. That means it's going to get done 50% faster. And if we get up to 200, that'd be 75%. If we get up to 400, that would be like 88%. It basically, it goes up and then it not degrades, but it eventually gets to a point to
Our
where
fleet is under attack.
it like reaches not a linear peak, but like a, I'm like trying to draw with my hand. I don't know how to describe it, but basically, it has diminishing returns the more and more you invest in research. So,
How can I be of service? Finally!
alrighty, boys,
Brace for combat.
focus on the heavy cruisers because they have no shields. Oh god, lag!
Civilian structure complete.
The AI did not like me fighting them. Hoo. There is 5 Magnificents back there. Oh god, no! I want to focus on them. I want that to be the thumbnail for today. Because I really like that formation. With the Corvettes in the background.
Mining
Yeah, that's going to be the
upgrade
thumbnail for
complete.
today. How are you doing? Your shields are about to fail.
Our shields are compromised.
This is going to be a difficult fight because I didn't know they were all next to each other. Usually they're really spread out. We have just a random trade ship going through the middle. I hope you're documenting this. You might get a lot of money if you upload this somewhere. Hey, Princess Marie has upgraded. Right now probably getting inspiring broadcast wouldn't be a bad idea. But let's add more trade ports because why not? Trading is fun. .8, 10.8, 42. Woohoo! Everyone, continue focusing on the same ship.
Hold steady. We're going in.
Keep focusing on the heavy cruisers. They have a lot of armor compared to Munificence. What is their armor rating? Munificence are 40, 85. Okay, so that kind of explains why it's taking a little bit longer to kill them. Boom!
Scouts have found a colonizable planet.
No more prize, you're
Ready for
almost into
battle.
position.
Reporting in.
I love how there's just trade ships just going through the middle, like, yep, this is just a normal Tuesday for us. Nothing out of the ordinary. How are you doing, Marie? You're doing great. Your armor is still at full. Your shields are down,
Upgrade
but your
complete.
armor is still good, so. I want to get the next armor level for you. Yeah. Let's get the next armor level. Woohoo! Good job, boys.
Brace for combat.
We are down to 5 cobalts. And Maria is not going to level up again for a while. Ooh. Okay. So far, I kind of have a bad feeling about this. What are they down to? 4 cobalts? Because once we run out of cobalts, we're going to focus on Marie.
Scouts have found a colonizable
Ooh.
planet.
The Todium Corporation. We have found a tech enclave. Interesting. Okay. Good to know. Yeah, we're losing too many cobalts. Let's kill at least one Munificent, because once the shields fail, Munificents are very brittle. They die pretty quickly. But I don't think we have the firepower to take on another 4. Especially considered Marie isn't a it's a battle cruiser, but she's not exactly a battle cruiser. Like, she's not really designed to take a lot of damage, especially at low level. So I'm kind of worried right now. Munificent shields are down, armor is failing. We're down to 1 cobalt. Yeah, let's kill this Munificent. Shields are down.
Logistics upgrade complete.
Okay, now we're hitting almost hitting the hole. So close. There we go. Going through the hole now. Yeah, we definitely, without the cobalts, we don't have the firepower to take these on. Now shields are down again on Marie. They seem to be focusing more on the gunships, which is fine. But the gunships
Scouts
have
have
very
found a
little
colonizable
survivability.
planet.
Come on, it's almost dead. Down 150 hull. And it is dead. Okay,
Civilian research
let's get the
complete.
heck out of here. We need to rebuild the fleet.
A sound plan.
Okay, and it's probably getting up to the point of where we might want to start researching better ships, like getting hangars and getting repair units, getting the Kolovs, like
Exotic
getting all of
resources
these
have
on our
been
fleets,
located by our
and
survey teams.
getting the Harka battle cruisers, or heavy cruisers, I should say. Those would be very useful as well. So let's get carriers, and Calves for now. And we'll also get hangars going too. So once we get our armor upgraded, let's get some of these ships going. So that we have a little bit more firepower to fight these more heavily armored planets. Okay, But we have escaped. We have 5 shurikens, and that's it. and our Princess Marie. That is it.
Ready for battle.
How are you guys doing? Oh, you guys are ready for the next one. But that's where we're going to end it for this episode. So we have made a massive expansion on our trade economy now that we have fulfillment warehouses. So we have 28 trade ports now, which is amazing. We also have a couple on Marie because she can store some on herself, being a cruise liner. So that's why she's not necessarily a heavy combat ship, but I've never really seen her as a heavy combat ship. I've seen her more of a support utility type ship. So this to me makes perfect sense to my brain lore of how my girlfriend works. And I love the fact that I can add her into my game, or add her into the game. So that's amazing. But anyways, the Princess fleet is retreating. Needs to rebuild up her military so she can take on that Ferris planet a little bit easier. And the normal prize is starting to go around and take all of these center planets, and we're gonna probably have to defend them too, depending on where the enemy is. So far, there's no enemies around this area, but we'll figure that out as we continue expanding and taking more territory, building up our economy, and preparing to go to have a galactic war on our hands in the future. So it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be very exciting. Anyways, guys, I hope you liked this. If you did, please leave a like. If you like what I do, consider subscribing. If you want to see more of me, I have another channel in the video description called Captain Soban's Other Games, and I play games that are not space or strategy related, like Supermarket Simulator, SimCity 3000, Civ 5 are kind of the main games I'm focusing on that channel right now. So you guys can head over there and check those out. And I also have my Discord in the video description as well, where you guys can hang out and use the amazing emotes that Princess Marie has made for the channel, and just hang out with other people that enjoy this type of content. So yeah, head over there and have some fun. I also have a Twitch in the video game description as well. I don't know why I keep saying video description. And I stream with my friend Meat, who is also on the Discord channel. And Meatherium is her full name. I call her Meat because it's just easier. But we play space and crafting and survival games together. So Space Engineers, 7 Days to Die, Paul World are kind of some examples that we play. We're trying a new game. Well, it's not really a new game, but we're trying a mod of a game for Oxygen Not Included, where you can play multiplayer, where multiple people can join on the same server and try to have the duplicates survive as long as possible together. We did a test run a few days ago, and it's a lot of fun, and we're going to be doing that on stream now. So hopefully you guys enjoy it. Hope you guys have fun with that content. But anyways, that's enough talking. Hope you guys have a good rest of your day. This is Captain Soban signing out.
The Faker have arrived. Emergency hyperspace procedures initiated. The mothership must survive.